Okay, quick heads up, I accidentally named myself Mika because I was rushing through it, so we are Mika now! And we're bride. Oh, God. Oh, I gotta stop smoking. And I don't smoke. And we're marrying James unless Diana is hidden around here somewhere. Are you there, darling? You're not there anywhere? Alright. That's not fair. James! We can do this. We can power through this. James was the man I'd always dreamt of marrying. Really? He was, in essence, my prince come to reality. He was regal and yet never failed to make me feel like I was the only person in the world that mattered, because I am. My life became a fairy tale, and I was in the midst of my happily ever after. Blip. I don't give a fuck. The hall full of people, men I knew, men I didn't. I stood at the doorway leading into the space and stared at the door in front of me, imagining everyone waiting for me. My parents, my friends, the incubi, my husband-to-be. The second the doors opened would be the second my walk towards my future began. I was no longer going to be alone. You've never... Tapping my foot angrily. You've always had these boys. The fuck you talking about? You've had friends. Get over it, Mika. I was no longer going to be alone. I would have him standing by me, as I would stand by him through anything the universe threw at us. The doors opened, and at last I took this beautiful sight of the wedding hall at last. Everyone stood and watched as I slowly made my way down the aisle. Music began to fill the air at my march, and gaze followed with each step I made. My heart began to pound in my chest. I began to imagine everyone hearing it as loud as powerful as it was. Still, I continued on. I would not stop walking until I reached the end. My gaze, however, locked itself onto my husband-to-be. He stared in awe at my approach, lost in his own thoughts. What was on his mind? James, I can't do it anymore. I've married so many men. You're my 5th husband. You're my 5th husband, James. All the other ones didn't work. This one better fucking stick. James visibly took a breath at the sight of me, a very soft blush painting his cheeks. Still he smiled and maintained his regal posture, ready to stand beside me like prince he was to me. As I finally reached him, James held out his hand to me. I took it kindly, walking up to stand beside him at last. We were lucky that Kay is our officiary, and we got it for free. I was very thankful to have her be part of my next chapter. Kay gestured for everyone behind us to sit down in the pews.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join these two beautiful souls in matrimony. They have supported and loved each other and have chosen to continue doing so for the rest of their lives.
Standing beside James in my heart flutter and joy, I could feel our hearts synchronizing in time. Our breaths slowly matched up in equal excitement. Staring into his eyes, I became lost in my thoughts as I listened.
It is said that love is a story all on its own. Affection gives us the rising action. Our dreams give us our purpose, and we experience a world we've never imagined exploring. The best thing is, we don't have to explore it alone.
I'd rather explore it alone at this point.
This moment, right now, is a chapter of that story. And you have many things left to write together.
I smiled. She was right. This wasn't an ending by any means. This was the beginning of our life together. A life James and I would share and write for as long as we lived. As he smiled back, I knew he agreed.
And now my favorite part. We would now like to take this time to exchange the wedding vows.
The wedding vows! Kay gestured to me, ushering me to softly clear my throat and began. I had so many things to say to this man. I hadn't known where to begin when I first tried writing out my vows. However, after months of hoping and thinking, I finally knew what to say. I love you, James. You're awesome. You're cool. You're great. James could only smile and listen, but I could almost hear in his heart. His heart beat wildly for me at my words, with small bubbles of tears forming at the corner of his eyes. I continued. I want to keep going through life with you as your one and only. How dare you, Mika? How dare you take my man? You are my best friend and my love, my world. With you, we can reach the skies and sail forever. Just you and me. I friggin' love you. Let's get this on. Let's get this on. Kay bit her lip, obviously holding back tears.
And now, your vow. Go ahead.
Alright, James, hit me with the vows, dude. I'm pretty much only doing these over and over again because I want the vows and the CG, and that is all I care about. James smiled and held my hands close, letting his gaze melt into my eyes as he spoke at last.
You are the moon, stars, and sun of my life. There is not a day that goes by where I do not think of you and how much you mean to me. You give my life so much meaning, and I am humbled to know that my love for you is reciprocated.
I slowly began to cry. James' words melted into my heart, and I could see the love glowing in his eyes, his smile. I was truly in love.
I promise to love you and cherish you for as long as we live, and to spend the rest of my life giving you the happiness you deserve as your husband.
Really bad time to take a drink, sorry. Just from staring into James's eyes, I could tell that our heartbeats and breaths were matched perfectly in time. There was nothing in the universe that could stop us from being happy. This moment was picture perfect. I freely let myself cry as I smiled. He did the same for me, holding my hands lovingly.
You both just made my job easier with these vows. Ooh, so, let's put on those rings.
Ooh, man. Kate quickly turned back to the table behind her and presented us with my ring first. With glowing pride and slight nervous quivering in his hands, James gingerly took the ring and began to slide it up my finger.
Please repeat after me. With this ring, I give all of myself to you. I will protect you and be with you no matter what, until time stands still.
As quick as her statements came, images of our adventures and struggles passed through my mind. We had fought a devil, fought a succubus, and stopped a world war together, and our story was far from over.
With this ring, I give all of myself to you. I will protect you and be with you, no matter what, until time stands still.
God damn it, James. As the ring finally crested on my finger, I couldn't help but wiggle it in glee atop James's hand, making him chuckle a bit at the feel. The band shimmered on my hand, and the churchlight almost entrancing me.
Excellent! Now, it's your turn.
Kate slowly held out the second ring for me to take. This was my moment. I quickly took the ring in excitement and began to ease it up James' finger. With this ring, I give myself to you. I protect you and be with you no matter what. I love you. Oh, I'm sorry. In that moment when the ring reached its destination, I could feel the world stop around us. Something in the air felt warm and bright. Jesus. I became so lost that I barely acknowledged that the ceremony was finally coming to a close, one that I'd been waiting for.
Alright, awesome, alrighty then! By the power vested in me in front of your beloved friends and family, it is my honor and privilege to pronounce you two united in perfect matrimony. Let the moon shake tonight!
At last, it's over. Oh, he looks like he's thinking about something like, did I really just go through with this? I'm a little worried. Did I really just do this? Jim smiled and clasped a gentle fist over his mouth, letting the ring shine and... Guys, the ring is on his right hand. No, James! No, Mika, you put it on the wrong finger. Unless you're in Russia, honey, you put it on the wrong finger. He's trying to hold in a laugh because she put it on the wrong hand. Let's go. James smiled and clasped a gentle fist over his mouth, letting his ring shine in the light between us as he softly smiled in joy. Oh, shit, almost forgot. Almost closed the game. He had happily given his entire life to me, and I would hold him close forever.
Now hurry up and kiss already. You know you wanna. We want you to as well.
Weird line. She did not have to tell me twice. With a thankful grin and euphoric heart, I took James into my arms and kissed him with every ounce of love I could muster. Fireworks went off in my head, and I could feel the world around me close, leaving only James and me in a peaceful space all around. Of all our own, sorry. Our kiss marked the beginning of a new life together, and I was happy that the next chapter would begin on my terms. I had a feeling that no more problems would come our way. Even if they somehow did, we would have the power to get over them. If our meeting didn't prove that, then our struggles and victories would. The cameras and cheers would mark their memories in time. The band we wore would leave a permanent on our skin. I ran out of breath. We would fly as high as our love could take us. Truly, this was no, it wasn't just mine. It was our happy ever after. The end. it's over. It's over. It's over. There. Okay, no secret Diana thing happening up in here. Kind of feel a little cheated. That's okay. I'm just glad it's over. We did it, guys. We did another extra episode. This is a 5-part episode. God help me all. God, I can't put words together anymore. All right. So, everybody hold up your cake. We're gonna do a cheers for their happily ever after. Everybody take a piece of cake on your fork. Like, fucking get on my fork, bitch. There we go. Everybody got a piece of cake on their fork. Or whatever food you were eating. Cheers, everybody. We did it. That was good. Anyway, now that it's over, I will see you guys in the next extra episode. Happily ever after. I don't even know. Some witty comments to end this episode. Goodbye.